How many of them accept Bitcoin? Is it 100?
It's more than 100. It's more than 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. A couple hundreds, I will say. It takes time. It takes a lot of trust. And so we have to provide the tools, the system. We have to provide, and we have to make them feel comfortable. At the beginning, it's hard to understand, but.
Hello, back to the Other Moon channel. Thanks for watching. Of course, we always like if you press the button there, subscribe. And today we are at Adopting Bitcoin in El Salvador. I'm saying hi to
Renato,
from...
stay at bitcoinbeach.com.
Exactly. So as you know, we talk about different people from different circular economies. And today we're someone who is in the heart of the whole movement. How is it going now in 2025? Like, the adoption on Bitcoin Beach is massive. As a percentage of businesses, how many of them accept Bitcoin? Is it 100?
It's more than 100. It's more than 100.
Yeah.
A couple hundreds, I will say. Well, it's we need to provide some context here, right? Because El Salvador is part of the Latin America, right? And our communities are poor communities, right? We've been involved in civil war for a couple of years, then corruption, another 20 years, and stuff like that. So we have the 85-90% of the population. It's out of the banking system, right? As probably a lot of people will know, our people doesn't have access to financial services, right? And before that, we're not used, and I'm including myself. We weren't using on digital money, transactions and stuff like that. Those are words that are new for our people, right? And we are talking about people that barely finish high school, right? So it's a slow process for them first to understand, right, the digital money before starting to understand Bitcoin and all the benefits. A lot of people will say, El Salvador is not doing well because Bitcoin went down. But we are not talking about investment here. We talk about the benefits of the technology. Yeah. Our country is, the GDP of our country, it's the remittances. If you don't know what a remittance is, what it is, sending money outside of the country to local relatives. So the GDP of El Salvador lies on 27% on remittances. So it's a very strong...
It's going down, by the way.
And it's going down a little bit. But yeah, when you have that and people have to pay $400 million on fees for sending money to their families, I mean, remittances. So using the technology for that is a huge benefit. But again, there's a lot of education that is needed here. Yeah. And we need people like you guys who are spreading the word and
coming over.
Yeah.
It's so interesting because all the different places around the world, they come from a different situation. So let's say we in Europe, we are inverted commas saying blessed. We are, everyone's banked. Yeah. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? We might argue. But by the way, so the way we started ourselves was not about buying Bitcoin for investment, but paying for a beer. Yeah. In 2015, back in Bulgaria. Mm-hmm. But okay, talking about these small businesses, so what's the main thing you do when you go? Okay, you probably don't onboard any new businesses anyway. They just come and they say, okay, they just call someone. How does this thing work?
No, at Bitcoin Beach, there's a team that their mission is to onboard merchants, and they go to in country, inland,
far in the country.
Yes. So where there's no access to any service, right? So they do have internet, they do have Facebook, they do have social media, right? So they can have access to digital to wallets, right? So what we do is it takes time, It takes a lot of trust, And so we have to provide the tools, the system. We have to provide, and we have to make them feel comfortable. At the beginning, it's hard to understand, but then when we have the merchant trust, we can start working with them in a relationship. This is not like, okay, this is the wallet, you can use it like this, like that, and here's a brochure. It doesn't work. It doesn't work like that.
100%. This is what we do as well. When we Orange built a couple of places, we already done a lot of free stuff for them and say, okay, you're a friend.
Yeah.
Then okay, I'm going to listen to you. This is one really good tip to anyone there.
Yeah.
If you want to Orange peel someone, just do something for that guy, whether it's a video or some maintenance or some posts or a website.
Yes.
It always helps.
Yeah.
But Bitcoin Beach, at the same time, everyone watching from a circular economy are willing to create one. You are guys a creator of the Adopting Bitcoin, if I'm not right, or just a community here. Part of. Also, you had the Bitcoin Beach grants. So to anyone watching and thinking, okay, what I need to do to start a circular economy, what's your top 2-3 things they should do?
To start a circular economy,
Yes.
well, you have to study what you want to do, study the target of your community, and because Bitcoin here started as a social project. Bitcoin Beach started as a social project, so we wanted to help the community. That's how it started, helping the community. So if you use Bitcoin for good, then you're going to get the trust of the people. It's not that you want to take something from the people, right? You want to take the credit that I started this circular economy. So it doesn't work like that. At least we don't believe it like that, right? So when you start studying the needs of the community, how you can use the technology for those needs. It's not like, okay, this is Bitcoin and let's see how it goes. No, you have to study your community first, the needs, and how you can meet those needs. That's how we would start.
That's the usual sales strategy, yeah?
Exactly.
You want to sell something to someone, you need to study the needs.
Yeah.
Or if you find the first level of needs, you create even more needs, because there's always things.
Exactly. And then you have to start studying how you can upskill those services or those benefits.
The problems first. What problems? Because in your case, you have the unbanking people there, so there's one need. So you're familiar with the Bitcoin Beach grants as well?
Yeah.
So that's also a massive thing you should look out. I think you did it last year. You did it this year as well. So I highly recommend that, because you can create a project and say this is want to do somewhere, and this is working. I mean, I think this year you had 40 different circular economies. It was pretty much last year.
A lot of projects going on right now. So yes.
So it's keep out on Geyser. So Geyser is the place where you should have a page. And also keep an eye on what was the website. We'll put it in the comments, but Bitcoin Beach grants.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead with bitcoinbeach.com. No, bitcoinbeach.org, sorry. Yeah.
So, and definitely if you have a chance, this event's happening once a year.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is where you meet like-minded people and exactly where the thing started. I think there's a lot to be learned.
Yeah, and I would suggest is probably you're not going to be able to come all the way down here, but is there anything that you can reach out and on the web, right? Any website, anything that you can learn from other projects that will give you different ideas and will open your mind to how to approach the situations that you want to fix or to work on. So that helps a lot.
One more link I'll put in the comment is the FBCE. It's an organization, Federation of Bitcoin Circular Economies. Yeah. So they work close to you.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, working along here. So we're a strong community. We like to help. It's a very, I would say, this is the feeling of the Bitcoin communities. That everyone wants to help anywhere. Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, man.
It was such a pleasure to be here and to talk with you guys. You're the legends.
You're the legend.
Right. Like and subscribe. Please watch. And if you got anything, please leave in the comments. And we will see some of the links that we talked about in the comments.
Come to El Salvador.
And come to El Salvador. Don't forget.